Hi everybody, Dacob here. Welcome to my fashion bunker. A lot of you have been asking me for quite some time now, actually begging, and I don't know why because I am not native French speaker, but anyway, you've been asking me since the how to pronounce Italian luxury brands in Italian correctly has been such a success and I made 2 parts. You've been asking me to do a French version. So guess what? I've been searching and hunting the worlds and the realms from far and beyond to find somebody worthy of the French accent and French pronunciation just for you guys. So I am delivering to you a native French speaker today with me in this new kind of conceived for the occasion fashion bunker. We have Paul. Paul is a friend of mine. He's an artist and he also does modeling on the side whenever he is called to and whenever he decides he wants to, because that's also part of the French attitude and you're going to notice what I'm talking about throughout this video. So let's begin. First of all, say hi, Paul.
Hello, guys.
Now, he's smoking a cigarette. This is a part of the whole atmosphere. I know a lot of you are going to be like, oh my God, why is he smoking a cigarette? There's kids watching. Well, the French are rebellious and revolutionary and free that way. It's a part of their culture, so respect it. You know, it's a part of that flamboyant flair. Imagine the 50s and the 60s. Imagine Jean-Luc Godard, Truffaut. None of those movies could have been conceived without smoking. So here we go, guys. First brand for you. And of course, what would Super Dacob be without his professor glasses? Now, since for the Italian luxury brands, I had the Dolce & Gabbana reading glasses. We're pronouncing the French luxury brands today, so I'm wearing the Chanel reading glasses. The geek in me is there for you. Okay, guys, so we're beginning with, and of course this is in all our hearts, and it's an easy one too, Chanel. So Paul, tell us how to pronounce it correctly.
Correctly. So that would be Chanel.
That's it?
Chanel? Chanel.
Chanel. So by the way, I mean, Paul is from Paris, so if you want like the highest French level of pronunciation, he got it. So it's C-H-A-N-E-L, and it goes...
Say Chanel.
So that's it. That's the quickest way. That's Chanel.
Chanel.
Okay, well that was...
You don't have to go long for the L in the end.
It's
Chanel.
Chanel, okay.
Chanel.
The next one is, as Marilyn Monroe would so lovingly in English wrongly say, Cartier. Now, Cartier, of course, is not the right pronunciation. What is the right pronunciation?
Cartier.
Louder.
Cartier?
Hear that, guys. Cartier. Cartier. There's a happening down here.
Yeah. So it's like Cartier. Yeah. It's R.
R. Cartier.
Yeah.
Cartier. So repeat it.
Cartier.
Louder.
Cartier?
Cartier. So, C-A-R-T-I-E-R. So it's not Cartier. Or Cartiere. As you would say in time. It's Cartier. Okay, moving on. We have an amazing brand. Unfortunately, Elbaz has left the house, but guess who hasn't left the house? Paul modeled. He was, and go check it out on the LANVIN, and we're going to talk about LANVIN website, or just check out their fall-winter 16-man fashion show. Paul was modeling for them. So, how would you pronounce the brand's name?
LANVIN.
Shit, that's difficult because I used to always say like the n. I would pronounce it would be LANVIN, but it's not.
It's LANVIN.
LANVIN. So guys, you don't pronounce the first N really. You kind of
no, because in French an you say on.
Ha. LANVIN. So even the second N is not pronounced.
No, because in is also un.
LANVIN. Say it again.
LANVIN.
L-A-N-V-I-N. LANVIN. It's really tricky because I have my entire life, I mean conscious life of a person who's into fashion, I've been pronouncing it wrongly, I admit. Here, I admit it, shoot me. I have always pronounced it LANVIN, and it's not. So it's LANVIN.
Now, how do you pronounce it?
I did LANVIN. And there's an N in there somewhere.
Right. But it's really quite, but it's nearly there. LANVIN.
LANVIN. LANVIN, guys. Well, there you have it. Okay, next brand. This one is nice. I used to adore it when Gianfranco Ferré used to design for them, and I also love Galliano designing for them. Right now, we don't really know who will design for them. Christian Dior. Pronounce it.
That's pretty good. Christian Dior.
Christian Dior.
Christian Dior.
Christian Dior.
Yeah. Christian Dior.
Keep correcting me.
Say it again.
Christian Dior.
Christian Dior.
Christian
Dior.
Tion.
Christian.
Tion.
It's the same rule. A and Christian.
Christian. Ah, there is no N.
No.
Ah, just like for LANVIN. Okay, Christian Dior.
Yeah. Christian Dior.
Again.
Christian Dior.
Again.
Christian Dior. Christian Dior.
Yeah, do it like 3 times loud so they can get.
Christian Dior. Christian Dior. Christian Dior.
Christian Dior. Christian Dior. Wow. And you can notice that like kind of French way of saying it, which is almost like nonchalant, but at the same way like, what a fuck it, you know? And I love that, but it's really hard to kind of, you have to exercise a lot to I think the rest of the world will never reach their nonchalance, but you know what I mean? That's what makes them so amazing.
But that's the thing, because there is a right way to pronounce it, but there is also a way that you just speak it fast, because we always mash the words really. So if you really say it really good, that would be Christian Dior, but we just say Christian Dior. Like faster. Christian Dior. Instead of Christian Dior.
Christian Dior. Christian Dior.
Yeah, Christian Dior.
Christian Dior.
Yeah.
Christian Dior.
Dior.
Dior. Dior.
Yeah.
Dior. Christian Dior. All right. So guys, now we're moving on to an easy one. I'm going to say it, BALMAIN, but let's see how the correct pronunciation is.
No, you're pretty good. It's BALMAIN.
Again, the N. You do like the French don't like their N's. So
no, we don't say the N at all. When we combine N with voyelle, I don't know, what is that?
N with
like the voyelles? No, how do you say it?
Ah, the vowel.
The vowel. Then it's always like shut down.
BALMAIN.
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 All right. Since I have nothing much to say about this brand, let's move on. Ooh, the shade of it all. Okay. Now let's move on to somebody who's so strongly rooted and eradicated inside my heart, and my heart aches because he is not doing prêt-à-porter anymore. It's Jean-Paul Gaultier. Now, we're going to hear it from a native speaker.
Especially there's my name in it. So.
Oh yes, Paul's name is in Jean-Paul Gaultier. Okay. Yeah. Elevator moment. Okay.
That'd be Jean-Paul. That's his first name. I would say Gaultier, but we heard something different.
We did our research a couple of days ago. I discovered that Gaultier made like backpacks for Eastpak, and I fell in love with them, and I was trying to figure out where I could get them, and I was really late on that. I'm usually kind of on time discovering these things out, but I totally missed the mark with the Eastpak backpacks by Gaultier. And so Gaultier gave an interview, or he was just like presenting them, and then he said, "Hi, I am Jean-Paul Gaultier," and the L, he pronounced it. I mean, Paul is French from Paris, and he says that the French never pronounce the L, but Gaultier himself pronounced it. So how did Gaultier pronounce his name?
He said Jean-Paul Gaultier.
Gaultier, Jean-Paul Gaultier. So if we were to respect what Jean-Paul Gaultier says, we are to pronounce the L. Although in French, he is known as
Jean-Paul Gaultier. Jean-Paul Gaultier. Instead of Jean-Paul Gaultier, which what he said. Jean-Paul Gaultier is the way we say it. Everybody says it that way.
So it's Jean-Paul, so correct me. Jean-Paul Gaultier.
Gaultier.
Gaultier. Jean-Paul Gaultier. Jean-Paul
You don't pronounce
Gaultier.
the N again in Jean.
Jean. Oh, fuck. The N, guys. Oh my God, it's going to be my downfall. Okay, my downfall. I didn't pronounce the N. Oh my God, I'm so lame. Okay. Jean-Paul. Jean-Paul
Gaultier.
Gaultier.
Yeah.
Jean-Paul Gaultier. Jean-Paul Gaultier. Or Jean-Paul Gaultier, as he would say. Gaultier.
Jean-Paul Gaultier, that's how he says it.
Jean-Paul Gaultier. But it is actually Jean-Paul Gaultier. Gaultier. The
That's
L
the way
and the N are not pronounced, guys. Jean-Paul Gaultier.
Jean-Paul Gaultier.
All right. Moving on. Now, this is a designer that is not French. He comes from Belgium, and he did work for Jean-Paul Gaultier in the past before he became his own brand, and that is
Martin Margiela. Martin Margiela.
again,
Martin Margiela.
getting closer to the mic.
Martin Margiela. Martin Margiela. Martin Margiela.
Martin Margiela. So again, we have the N, which we don't really pronounce. Martin.
Martin.
Martin Margiela. So it's Martin Margiela or Margiela, or you know how a lot of people pronounce it Martin Margiela, Martin Margiela, or Martin Margiela. No, it's none of the above. It is
Martin Margiela.
It's Martin.
Martin Margiela. And if you want to say it really slowly, you would say Martin Margiela.
Oh, you would do Margiela.
Margiela, yeah. But the way we always pronounce it is really like schlack. We do Margiela.
Margiela. Martin Margiela.
Yeah.
You don't do Margiela.
Margiela.
Margiela. So there is no real particular accent on the A's or on the I's. It's Margiela. It's not Margiela or Margiela.
No, yeah,
it's Martin Margiela. Martin Margiela. Martin Margiela. But if you were to pronounce it slowly, if I am understanding correctly, it would be Margiela.
Yeah, Martin Margiela.
Interesting. I never knew that.
But we never do it that way. We like it's if you read it, if you teach like a child the way to read it, you would tell him that way. But then with growing up, he would just like speak faster and faster, so he would just erase the I.
Martin Margiela. Alrighty. Moving on to another dear designer to all of us, unfortunately passed away, and that is
Yves Saint Laurent. Yves Saint Laurent. Yves Saint Laurent.
Yves Saint Laurent. Yves Saint Laurent. And again, the N, it's, well, actually, this is a tricky one because it's YVES, so it's Yves, and then it's Saint, SAINT, and then it's Laurent, LAURENT. So it's Saint, well, I mean, you know, a lot of Americans or whatever Italians would have, I mean, whoever, you know, a lot of, I've heard it before, Yves Saint Laurent. Of course, it's the wrong way to pronounce it, but in this case, the N in Saint, it's again not really pronounced. The T is not pronounced, and the N is not pronounced.
Exactly.
So the Saint is not Saint, it's Saint.
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 Not Saint.
Saint.
Yves Saint Laurent. Say it again.
Yves Saint Laurent. You don't pronounce the T at the end of Laurent, and you don't pronounce the N as well in Laurent. So Yves Saint Laurent.
Yves Saint Laurent. Is that okay?
Say it again.
Yves Saint Laurent.
Yeah.
Yves Saint Laurent.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
That's the good one. Yeah.
Moving on, another lovely lady. I adore her. I adore her hair, and I adore her fashion. I mean, to me, she is one of those lions of the 80s and 90s in particular. It's Sonia RYKIEL. Now, of course, that's the wrong way to pronounce it. Hit it, Paul.
Sonia RYKIEL.
Sonia RYKIEL.
But the RYKIEL is not a French name.
So where does the chick come from?
I don't know. But that's not... I mean,
well, but her couture house is in France. So.
Yeah.
Let's give it to her. Sonia RYKIEL.
Sonia RYKIEL. Sonia RYKIEL.
Sonia RYKIEL.
Sonia RYKIEL.
Sonia RYKIEL. RYKIEL. It's SONIA. The surname is RYKIEL. It's a particular way of writing a name, but relatively easy. It kind of flows easy. It's Sonia RYKIEL, but it's the RYKIEL, not RYKIEL or RYKIEL or RYKIEL. There is no R and there is no R. It's R. So there's like different ways of pronouncing the R's. The R's mess with us in all languages, let me tell you, because the American R, the European R, like the Italian R, the German R, the French R, they're all different R's. And poor Sonia, because, you know, she struggles for us to pronounce her name with a R, even though a lot of people don't. So it's Sonia RYKIEL.
Sonia RYKIEL.
RYKIEL.
Sonia RYKIEL. But you just say Sonia RYKIEL.
Sonia RYKIEL.
Yeah.
All right.
Alrighty.
Moving on. We have a very interesting designer that unfortunately stopped designing, or actually the house has been bought and now somebody else is designing for him, but I loved him the most during the Ab Fab, or Absolutely Fabulous TV series, as you might remember, with Eddie and Patsy. By the way, the movie's coming out this summer. I cannot wait to see it. Anyway, it's Christian Lacroix. I loved his crosses. Edina used to wear his crosses. Now, Paul, how do we pronounce Christian Lacroix's name really?
Well, we got the Christian already before with Christian Dior.
Yeah, so it's the same Christian?
It's the same Christian.
But a different person. Oh, God.
So that's Christian, you say it. And Lacroix is Lacroix. Christian Lacroix.
Christian Lacroix.
Christian Lacroix.
Christian Lacroix.
Christian Lacroix.
Christian Lacroix.
Christian Lacroix.
Again.
Christian Lacroix. Christian Lacroix. Christian Lacroix. Christian Lacroix.
Louder. In this area here.
Christian Lacroix.
And
Christian Lacroix.
For those of you who don't know, like, Google it. His necklaces with the golden crosses are to die for. I love them. I'm still hunting down the pieces from Ab Fab. They're really like my holy grails. Christian Lacroix. The N, again, is kind of silent, kind of just whispered within, but not outwards. So it's Christian Lacroix.
Exactly.
And the way we spell it is LACROIX. So it's LACROIX. LACROIX. And that croix is actually cross. So it's Lacroix, right?
Exactly. Yeah,
so it's Christian from the cross.
Lacroix means the cross.
So Christian the cross. And Christian from being Christian, so it's crazy. It's like a total Christian name, you know?
That's crazy, actually.
Yeah, it's like a religious name. It's like Christianity the cross.
Wow, that's crazy.
And in fact, what am I hunting down? His golden crosses. Because that's his symbol, because he is the cross. That's why he used to, oh my God, it's a full circle, guys. It's a full circle. Moving on, we have an amazing brand, famous for its horses and everything related to the horses. It's Hermes. Now pronounce that correctly.
Hermes.
Again.
Hermes.
Again.
Hermes.
Hermes. Hermes. There's an H.
You don't pronounce. You don't pronounce it.
Oh, thank you. Hello.
Yeah, by the way, that's the way we do it.
Oh, cheers. That's the way you do it. Well, guys, that's the way they do it in France. A little champagne never hurt nobody. Oh my God, it's so cold. It's delicious. Mm-hmm. Paul really knows how to treat us. By the way, the gorgeous lady who just... Oh my God, she wasn't even here. She already left. Where is she? She was wearing another brand that I love so much. Not French. I mean, it is kind of British, but it's pronounced in a French way. That amazing top you've seen is pronounced?
Agent Provocateur.
Agent Provocateur. So, Agent Provocateur. Agent Provocateur. As we would say it in English. Agent Provocateur. But the correct way to pronounce it in French would be...
Agent Provocateur. Agent Provocateur.
There you go. That was a little bonus for you guys. Cheers again.
Agent Provocateur. It sounds like James Bond.
It's very James Bond.
Agent Provocateur.
Agent Provocateur. Oh. Oh my God. The bubbly. Bubbly. Oh, we love the bubbly. Mm. Or again, as an Ab Fab, they would say the bolly. The bolly, darling.
The bolly.
The bolly, darling. Lolly bolly. So back to Hermes.
Hermes.
A lot of people pronounce it Hermes. Hermes sounds very much like herpes. So don't go there. So we got to stick to the elegant way of pronouncing it. I mean, it's spelled like Hermes. Hermes. Like his mess and Hermes. Well, but Hermes is actually
Hermes. 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 Hermes.
Hermes.
Hermes.
Hermes. I adore Hermes. Who doesn't like a Birkin or a Kelly? Even though, who can afford them? Nobody. But we all love them anyway. There you go. Say, what did you want to say?
No, I wanted to say just because you get the accent on the E.
Yes.
At the end, and then depending on how that accent is put, if it's going backwards, that would be Hermes, and if it would be the opposite, it would be Hermes.
Oh, so if the
really
the last E has the line on top of it, like kind of going backwards, that makes it S. If it were going forwards, the little line on top of the E, it would be
Hermes.
Hermes.
Yeah, but it's weird. But
so it's more like an is instead of an S. No. Okay, that's cool. Well, that was Hermes.
Are we gonna have it next? We're gonna use that example after.
We're gonna come close to And by the way, Jean-Paul Gaultier used to design for Hermes for a couple of seasons, and those creations were incredible. I miss Jean-Paul Gaultier at the head of Hermes really bad. And you see, now I say Hermes, but that's the wrong way. It's the R is there. I usually have the tendency to swallow the R. I just do Hermes, but that's the wrong way of pronouncing it because
that's Hermes.
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 Hermes. Hermes. All right, moving on to the next brand. I mean, if we could do the other, let's do then this one.
Let's do the other one to be.
Okay, so now we're going to show you how to pronounce the E with the accent or the little line facing forwards. That would be Chloe or Chloe. Now, I usually, the way in English, the way things are pronounced is usually Chloe or Chloe, but the actual French way of pronouncing it would be
Chloé. Chloé.
Oh, there you go.
So you see now that the E is, it's kind of hard to say, but
right?
It would be Chloé if the accent would be on the other side, but that way it's Chloé.
So it's not Chloé.
So it's E. That's the difference. Yeah.
So pronounce it?
Chloé.
Chloé.
Yeah.
Chloé.
Chloé.
Oh, I can't do it that you do it.
No, say it again.
Chloé.
That's
no, it's not.
You're in between the two accents, guys.
Yeah, but I hear that you're different. Wait, say it slowly.
Chloé.
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 E. Yeah.
Ah, Chloé. Ah, you got it. You get Chloe. So everybody, let's go shopping at Chloe. Really?
Yeah, Chloe.
No, come on.
Yeah, but it doesn't sound like this on me. No.
Hey, who's the designer now? Is it Phoebe? Phoebe Philo?
Phoebe Philo?
Philo or Philo?
I don't know.
Whatever. Well, we're not talking about her. We're talking about Chloe. 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 Chloe.
Chloe. Yeah,
Chloe. All right. Moving on. Another chick. Chickalicious. Well, at least the name is.
Yeah, the name is a chick.
Celine. Not like sell in, like selling in or selling out. Sell out, sell in. No, it's not sell in. It's Celine, right? You say it?
Celine. Celine. Yeah. Celine.
I mean, I guess if you would see it spelled CELINE, you might wish to say CELINE. But it's not CELINE. It's Celine.
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 Oh, so it's not Celine. The E is not long. It's
no.
Celine.
Celine.
Celine. Celine.
Yeah. Celine.
Again?
Celine. 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 Celine.
Okay. All right, guys. Another designer I adore. Unfortunately, passed away beginning of January 2016. He was in his 90s, I suppose, or late 80s or early 90s. So he had a long and prosperous life, and that is ANDRÉ COURRÈGES. ANDRÉ COURRÈGES left a huge legacy of amazing designs. A lot of young people, unfortunately, don't know who he is. Please do check him out. He is one of the fathers of space age. How would you pronounce his name?
André.
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 André. André.
COURRÈGES.
Okay, again, the whole name?
André COURRÈGES. André COURRÈGES.
So it's ANDRÉ COURRÉGES. Courageous. ANDRÉ the Courageous is actually correctly pronounced
André COURRÈGES.
André COURRÈGES. André COURRÈGES.
André COURRÈGES.
Repeat it a couple of times in this.
André COURRÈGES. André COURRÈGES. André COURRÈGES. André COURRÈGES.
Alrighty. Moving on to another father of space age, still alive and kicking, and thank God for that because I adore him to pieces. The father of space age, Pierre Cardin. Pierre Cardin. Oh, you just say it. Just say it. I'll drink.
That'd be Pierre Cardin. Pierre Cardin.
And actually, Pierre Cardin is from Italy.
Is he?
Yes, he's from the area, from like Veneto, from the northern part, or somewhere Veneto or Bologna. So his roots are from Italy.
So what? That would be Pierre Cardin.
Pierluigi Cardino, I don't know.
But the name is not Italian.
No, the name as written here is not Italian at all, but originally, I mean, and he has this dream of building this amazing futuristic building outside of Venice because he's from that area, but Venice won't let him. Venice, please let him do it. Oh my God, just like move on with the times, people. Sorry about that. Anyway, so say his name again.
Pierre Cardin.
Pierre Cardin.
Pierre Cardin.
Cardin. Again, the N is not pronounced at the end.
Never, actually.
Pierre Cardin. Cardin.
Yeah, because there is an I. I think if there is an I, an O, an A, you don't pronounce the N.
So let's hear it.
Blends together. Pierre Cardin. Pierre Cardin. Pierre Cardin. Pierre Cardin. Pierre Cardin.
Pierre Cardin. Pierre Cardin. The R's are a bit hard for me because a lot of it it's Pierre Cardin. So it's about, you know.
But your R's are pretty good.
Pierre Cardin.
Pierre Cardin.
Pierre Cardin.
Pierre. Yeah, I don't know, that's what it is. Pierre Cardin.
Pierre Cardin. All right, moving on to the next one. Apparently, Pierre Cardin told him to stick with what he's doing and to go for it. And another space age designer that works a lot with metal and is unfortunately nowadays more famous for the perfumes, which I really don't like how they smell, than for the fashion. But the fashion was amazing. If you do get a 70s piece from this designer, you should consider yourself very lucky. And that is Paco Rabanne. Now, Paco Rabanne, let's hear it from the maestro.
Paco Rabanne, Paco Rabanne, Paco Rabanne, Paco Rabanne. That's strange because Paco is not a French name either.
No, Paco is very Spanish, I would say.
I guess. He's Spanish.
Paco, no, but Rabanne is not a...
But Rabanne is not really super French, I think, or?
No, but it's not Spanish either, Rabanne.
No. Paco Rabanne.
Paco Rabanne. Paco Rabanne is the wrong way of pronouncing it. Alas, we have to learn our French R's and our French accentiments and our French A's and E's and all that shebang.
But I think that it's, anyway, I mean, you can pronounce it good, like in a good way, but I think it's also alright to keep your own personal accent also.
Well, yeah, but we're
like
trying to educate.
Yeah.
Sure, you know, just whatever. Keep saying whatever the heck you want to say.
No, of course.
No, but the thing is this. My question is because Paco Rabanne...
If your R are not okay, I think that's cool. So.
Yeah, but Paco Rabanne has double N. It's
so
Rabanne. In that case, do we pronounce the N or still...
Yeah, we do. We do also because there is an E at the end. If it would be just Raban, it would be Rabanne.
Rabanne, but it's not Rabanne, it's Rabanne. Paco Rabanne. Okay, moving on. I adore this designer, especially from the 90s. Unfortunately, he also stopped designing except sometimes when he wants to do his own stuff for himself or for theater. That's Thierry Mugler. Maestro, kick it.
Thierry Mugler.
He invented the aliens, the alien design. If you want to know who Gaga inspires herself by, it's mostly his designs. He did it before anybody else. Thierry Mugler is incredible. His perfumes are also really nice, but extremely intoxicatingly strong. Amen and Angel are very, very, very overpowering and cloying perfumes, as are his designs. You literally transform into a cyborg alien when you wear his pieces from the 90s. Since he stopped designing and somebody else is designing for him, the brand is not what it used to be, unfortunately. Let's say it again.
Thierry Mugler.
Thierry Mugler.
You don't say Thierry, you say Thierry, actually.
How do you say that?
Thierry Mugler. Thierry Mugler.
Say it slowly and loud in this area.
Thierry Mugler.
Thierry Mugler.
Thierry Mugler.
Thierry Mugler. Thierry Mugler. Oh, difficult. Say it again.
Thierry Mugler.
Again.
Thierry Mugler. Thierry Mugler.
Thierry Mugler.
Yeah. But that's also not a French name, actually, Mugler.
No.
No.
Is this an artist name, maybe?
I don't know. But I know actually a friend of mine is working for them, and she's not French, but I guess they told her how to say it, and she's saying Thierry Mugler. Mugler, even though it's not a French name, so it would be Mugler.
Oh, it's Mugler. It's not Mu.
Now, in French, it would be Mugler, but
Mugler.
But it doesn't sound. It's not.
So
a
it's
French.
Terry the Muggler. He's the Terry the Muggler, the smuggler of fashion. He smuggles fashion across the borders. He delivers it. He delivers and he consigns, and that's Terry the Muggler. All right, since nobody's laughing at my jokes, let's move on to the next one. The next one, unfortunately, Paul just took this off, and I was going to say that Paul also, not only did he model on the catwalk for LANVIN for the Fall/Winter 16 collection, but he also modeled for the brand that did this piece here, which is PIGALLE. Now, PIGALLE probably has a different way of pronouncing it in French. How do you pronounce it?
Pigalle.
PIGALLE.
Pigalle, which is a neighborhood in Paris.
It's a neighborhood in Paris, PIGALLE. So this is a hoodie from the brand PIGALLE, for who Paul also modeled for, and it's a relatively young brand.
It's a pretty young brand, yeah. I think it's maybe, I would say, maybe around 5 seasons, maybe a bit more.
Oh, 5 or 6, 7 seasons. So they are from Paris?
They are from Paris. They are from Pigalle, this neighborhood, which is famous for being a neighborhood with a lot of hookers and, yeah.
Hence the champagne a couple of minutes ago. The neighborhood from hookers. Yes, we're filming in Paris right now. We're filming in Pigalle, by the way. Lovely. So Pigalle is pretty straightforward and simple.
Yeah, Pigalle.
Pigalle.
Pigalle. Pigalle. Pigalle.
All right.
It's very simple. Pigalle. Pigalle.
Okay.
Yeah.
So guys, we are moving on to a very particular brand. It's not a high-end fashion brand, and it's also not, H&M, but it is a particular type of brand because it's pronounced wrongly in every country of the world, and because it is an abbreviation, and of course, as we all know, abbreviations are pronounced through reading the capital letters of every word in all over the world. So what happens is, we are going to talk about the brand
APC. APC. APC.
So it's APC, or as in Italian, people would also wrongly say APC, or as in Germany, people would say APC. And guys, no, wrong. Wrong. Correct pronunciation,
APC. APC. APC.
APC.
APC.
APC.
APC.
The champagne is kicking in.
Yeah. Do you know what it means?
No, what does it mean?
Atelier de production et de conception.
Ciao. All right,
which
guys.
means
he lost me here because so it's atelier. As I'm American, I want to pick myself. Atelier of production and conception. Now, conception not as an immaculate conception, but more like conceptualizing or creating something, making it happen.
No, yeah, conception is like
creation,
creating,
like production. So
production, basically.
So it would be APP in English. The atelier of production and production.
That'd be the one.
So it's APC, APC. No, it's not C, it's C. APC.
APC.
APC. Yeah. Very linear clothes, very simple. Maybe something that looks similar to, but in a more sophisticated, maybe clean way, as juxtaposed to COS. Right? It's kind of the French version of COS. Well, actually, COS is the Swedish version of APC, because APC came before COS. Right?
I would compare COS more to something like Jill Sander or something like that, maybe.
COS to Jill Sander?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like APC is.
I would compare COS to just expensive H&M, but that's just.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, APC is. I would describe it as really like basic pieces, nearly like workwear put in a good quality production way, kind of. But
okay. Moving on. Because whatever. Now this one is really difficult. I love their perfumes. I don't have any one of their perfumes anymore because I finished them all up and they're quite pricey. And this brand also produces eau de parfums for men, not just for women. And you, Paul, please pronounce it because I'm gonna not do it justice.
I think I never really pronounce it too much, but I think it would be boucheron. Boucheron.
Louder, please, in this area, because this is really tricky.
So slowly it would be boucheron.
Boucheron.
Yeah, but we would pronounce it boucheron.
And we would pronounce it in the far, far way. We would say butcher on, girl.
Butcher on.
Butcher it on. It's like I'm just trying to make it funny for you guys because I mean learning processes should be funny. So do not kill me for this. I'm doing this on purpose. Yes, I am blonde, but I'm not acting up as an idiot because I am an idiot, but just because I like to enjoy a little drink with you guys. So enjoy with us the learning process, shall you? Now let me try to pronounce this butcher on correctly.
Please.
Say it again.
Boucheron.
Boucheron. Oof, it's tricky. And also, again, the N. There is no N. I mean, let's spell it together. B-O-U-C-H-E-R-O-N. Boucheron.
Boucheron.
Boucheron. Oh my God, it's really hard. Because like like half of the word is missing when you pronounce it. Boucheron. Boucheron. Boucheron.
It's actually just two syllables. Boucheron.
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 It almost sounds as if you're saying M, like Milan at the end, rather than an N as in Napoli.
Yeah, because
Boucheron.
because the N is just disappeared. It's just
strange because it really sounds like an M rather than an N. It's boucheron.
Boucheron.
Right?
Boucheron.
Boucheron. Boucheron.
Boucheron.
Boucheron. So you have to sacrifice the looks of your face in order to pronounce this correctly.
But then you have to just make it flow and then it doesn't distort your face too much.
Boucheron. So put it in a sentence. Let's say you say it in French. I love to shop at Boucheron.
Actually, I don't know how to say to shop.
Oh. Okay, I just...
J'aime aller à...
Or say, I just bought a jewel at Boucheron. I just bought a watch at Boucheron. Or I just bought a ring at Boucheron.
Je viens d'acheter une bague chez Boucheron.
Now say it in the correct speed, you would say it in French.
J'ai acheté une bague chez Boucheron.
But not
J'ai acheté une bague chez Boucheron.
Again?
J'ai acheté une bague chez Boucheron.
No, quick.
J'ai acheté une bague chez Boucheron.
So it's Boucheron.
Boucheron.
Boucheron. All right, moving on. Finally, guys, we're getting to the name that many of you have been waiting for. And guess what? It's also, and I have noticed by watching a lot of reviews, unboxings, hauls, reveals online on YouTube. Let's just say this, how to put it delicately. 88% of the people do not pronounce this brand correctly. But it is the most pronounced brand out there, the most purchased luxury brand, and the most coveted of luxury brands when it comes to especially small leather goods and bags. And that brand, and we will hear it pronounced correctly, is, hit it.
Louis Vuitton. Louis Vuitton.
Closer here, because we have to really do this correctly, guys, because this is really important. We want, all of us, including me, want to know how to pronounce this brand correctly.
So that'd be Louis Vuitton. Louis Vuitton. Louis Vuitton. Louis Vuitton.
Louder?
Louis Vuitton.
Louder?
Louis Vuitton.
Now scream it out.
Louis Vuitton.
Yes, mama! There we go. Woo, we got it. Louis Vuitton. Oh, no, do it again. I can't do it.
Louis Vuitton.
Vuitton. Ton.
Same end of the word than Boucheron.
Boucheron. Vuitton. But do we do the
Vuitton.
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 Vuitton. Louis Vuitton. Now please repeat it to us and give us a little bit of a break. So guys, Paul is going to say it. Let's do it like this. He's going to, because this is really important. We all want to pronounce this MF brand correctly. So he will. Let's do it like this. Pronounce it 5 times.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty loud. I mean, don't scream it out. And give us like 3 seconds break in between so we can, at home, repeat after you. So guys, repeat after Paul. He will say it 5 times for you, very clearly, in this mic area here. And here you go, guys. 5 times for you. Let's learn together.
So, Louis Vuitton. Louis Vuitton. Louis Vuitton. Louis Vuitton, Louis Vuitton, Louis Vuitton.
There you go, guys. I still will never be able to pronounce this correctly because there's too much flexibility you got to do with the U and the E and the and the N that is not existent. But I'll try my best.
Try again.
Louis Vuitton.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Louis Vuitton. Louis Vuitton.
Louis Vuitton.
No, yeah, you know, but yeah, I mean, of course, when you explain it, you say vui, but when you pronounce it quickly...
No, you don't say vui, you say vui.
Vui.
Vuitton.
Vuitton. Louis Vuitton. Luigi Vuittone, as in the Italian version. Luigi Vuitton. Ah, I get it. Okay. So, Louis Vuitton. And that would be the end of that, guys, except... everything I structure and plan out is for a reason. For those of you who know how my weird mind works, might have figured this one out. We began with Chanel, and I'm wearing the Chanel reading glasses. Well, actually, they're sunglasses, but they look like reading glasses. And we're ending with an Italian designer, but since we began with Coco Chanel, we are ending with Elsa Schiaparelli. Now, Elsa Schiaparelli, again, we're back to Italian pronunciation, was the only woman back in the day, when we were talking like 20s, 30s, that was considered high enough a woman designer to compete against Coco Chanel. So even though she has an Italian name, her atelier was in Paris, France, and her brand, of course, did not win globally as Chanel's brand did, but nevertheless, I think she deserves our respect because she did work and live in France, and her name is Elsa Schiaparelli. I guess let's see. Well, first of all, tell us in French. Yeah, try.
So that'd be I'll try to say it in an Italian way.
Say it in Italian, and then say it how the French would say it, since she did live and work in France.
Yeah, but I think whatever. I'll try in Italian. Elsa Schiaparelli.
Cute.
That's not that.
No, that's cute though. Okay, but yeah.
Elsa Schiaparelli.
Yeah, well, because, okay, so guys, how we spell it is E-L-S-A, Elsa. For those of you who love Frozen, you're going to know how to pronounce this name, Elsa, easy. The surname, however, is the tricky part because it's S-C-H-I-A, 1 P, A-R-E-L-L-I. If it were 2 P's, it would have been Schiaparelli. But Schiappa also means tush. In this case, it's 1 P, so it's Schiaparelli. So you do the ba-ba-ba-ba. So you do it quickly. You pronounce it Elsa Schiaparelli. Double L-Elli. It's not Eli. It's not Eli. It's not Eli. It's Elli. Schiaparelli. Elsa Schiaparelli. Do Google her, guys, because she is an amazing designer. She had a lot of wit, and she had a lot of passion, and she was a tough lady and a tough cookie. It's a shame that her brand, I mean, they're kind of trying to revive it. There have been designers designing for the brand in the past seasons. I don't quite know if they still are designing for Elsa Schiaparelli, but nevertheless an amazing lady and definitely worthy of a kind of a challenging woman against Chanel back in the day. So I'll say it 3 times for you. Let's learn together. Elsa Schiaparelli. Elsa Schiaparelli. Elsa Schiaparelli. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed Paul and me getting drunk on camera. Do not judge us. We are just messengers delivering the goods to you. I hope you learned something together with us. I know I did. Thank you so much, Paul, for joining the Fashion Bunker in Pigalle, France. Guys, if you did like this video, which was very long, I do apologize for that. Do subscribe to my channel if you wish to see more. Thumb up this video. Leave me all sorts of comments in the comment section down below. Let me know what you think and share the video if you want other people to learn the correct pronunciation of luxury French brands. And I do wish to see the community grow. And never forget, don't ever give up on love. Love you. Bye. Mwah. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed my video, and if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and check out some of my other videos. I'm also on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. So come on over guys and join the fun.